Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So today I thought I'd give you a little bit of a preview of my tire modification on my L959 buggy, also known as the Litehawk Blast for those Litehawk guys. Anyhow, we all know the stock rear tires suck on these cars. They are the worst. Front tires are awesome though. They work great. Anyway, so if you watched my last video where I got a drifter car and some tires and rims, a few other little goodies the other day. Anyways, that's where these tires have actually come from, is those yellow rims. And so there's a lot of different ways to get tires off rims. Because these are plastic and they're, well, these are a low grade hobby grade. The other ones were kind of probably middle of the road. I have no idea because I don't even know what the heck they were off of. But anyhow, these are really good tires, thicker rubber, nicer rubber, grippier. Got the little picks on them, so going to be a good sand tire, and pretty much grip really well on the road too, I'm hoping. So anyway, the stock tires also do not have foam inserts. You're riding on the edges of the tops more or less, so yeah, they were really junky tires on this car. So getting them off, boiling them off, I just boiled a pot of water is all I did, and then took it off the burner and then just let them soak, and then peeled away at them a little bits at a time every few minutes as things were starting to let go. And it's a very, very long process. Unfortunately, these kind of rims on this buggy, as well as the rims I was working with, they're a bit of a softer plastic than what these are. These are really hard plastic, and so I didn't even want to chance the whole boiling thing after the yellow ones actually got a little too hot, I guess, in the hot water, and decided that they were going to warp out of shape. But I didn't care. I wasn't saving the rims. They were pretty beat anyhow. I just wanted the tires. And so out of the four of them, I got two matching tires, which is perfect because that's all I needed. The other ones, well, they can rest in peace. They didn't make it. Now, getting the rubber off of these rims is even harder, and doing it with the same process of boiling the water and letting it sit and peel and sit and peel, and oh man, I tell you, it was a struggle. I still have a lot of cleanup to do on the inside of this rim before I can even think about mounting this other tire. The other thing is, stock tires also had no foam inserts. These tires now do, because they didn't have foam inserts in these tires, which is fine. But I thought, you know what, I wanted some foam inserts. So I found some foam, two perfect pieces that fit right in. I just had to cut a little extension off of another piece to just join it in here. And then I just glued them together with some crazy glue to keep them there. And so once these are on, these are really nice tires now, okay? They got the nice foam insert in there, and I'm thinking they're going to do really well for me. But the trick to getting these off with hot water anyways is, once you can get it down into the water, hold it down on the top with something and then put it against the edge of the pot and get like a wooden spoon or something and push in on the tire, because all these tires have like vent holes in them on the inside, so they can get water stuck in them too, which is in this case a good thing. So you squeeze, let go, and eventually you should get enough water in there that they'll sit right in the water, either on the bottom of the pot, or you know, they'll at least float horizontally the way they should, so that the hot water can work through the inside and the outside at the same time. And you know, and it is a struggle, like I said, to get them off the stock rims. It wasn't so bad getting them off getting these ones off their rims, but still a little bit of a struggle. But at least we didn't get any damage at all on either one of these. And for now, I've opted out for crazy glue to hold these on, and hopefully that should work out for me. If not, we're definitely going to see a tire fly off when we do a running video with these tires. But this gives me a little project to do. I wanted some better tires. And it's a little difficult to find rims. I tried the yellow rims on this car, didn't work at all. I was hoping they would. The hexes fit and everything, but the hole in the middle was the wrong diameter. It was actually a little bit bigger, and also they were pretty beat rims. But even if they weren't and they were perfect, it wasn't going to work anyhow because of that hole being too big in the middle. It would have, run me a wobbly tire, and you don't want that. I want my tires to run nice and straight the way they should. So, but I thought I'd show you this. So I'll give you a good close-up view of what I did with the foam thing. So that's the gray foam inside there. And these are a nice grippy tire, and they're thick rubber, so they're not going to wear out anytime soon. And they're still fairly soft rubber, which is good. I like that. Like I said, front tires, they're really good. Eventually I may switch over to a different set of fronts. But until I can find a source for front and rear tires and rims, I mean, this is a good way to, if you've got some tires that should fit your rims, you should be able to get away with swapping those out, and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to work at this, and we'll be back once it's all done. So I'm not going to end the video here, but I'm going to work at this and clean this all up, get it all done, have these mounted, and maybe we'll try a traction test in the house anyways, but it'll be springtime before we take it on the road. So we'll be back with the finished results shortly. Hey guys, okay, so looks like we got our other rim and tire together, and used up the very last of my crazy glue. I'm really hoping the crazy glue holds. If not, I'm going to take the tires off and I will JB weld the suckers into the rims, because I have no intentions of trying to change these again on these rims. So worst comes to worst and the crazy glue doesn't stay together, then I'll end up just JB welding them in place and they'll never come off again. So, but anyways, so we're going to let the glue set up for a little bit, and then we're going to do an indoor test and, see if we can rip these things off the rims or not, or do any kind of ripping damage to our crazy glue job. And if they hold together, well, cool. Our next run will be outdoors when the weather permits. But otherwise, that's what she's looking like. Now, if you want a comparison here, I'll just grab my blast for a second. And I also gained a little bit of height. Okay, let's see. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. So I gained a little bit of height out of the rear end with these new tires, and it was not a super tight fit on the rims like I was thinking it might have been, but it was a bit, I had to pull and stretch and move things around and get them to seat into the slots, but they seem to have gone in okay, and everything seems to be sitting pretty even, so I'm kind of happy with that. I don't mind telling you, man, I was scared doing this because I thought, man, if I mess this up, I'm going to have to order new rims and tires. Well, actually, new tire rim assembly anyway. And, that's like, Litehawk is a couple of days, which isn't so bad. But I can get more bang for my buck by going to China, and get 2 sets for the same amount of money and free shipping. So I would have actually gone to China for them. But, in a comparison, I mean, these are, they're already concaved in. Yeah, they're kind of nubby, but you got to put a lot of power to them just to get them to balloon out a bit to get any real traction out of the tires. And you are riding on your top edges. So these, I've got nice over rounded. Even without the foam inserts, these things were already like nice overly round. But the foam inserts are going to help them out that much more. The extra height is nice. I gain a little bit of height, which is good. And much soft, it's a very soft compound, but also harder at the same time than this cheesy stuff that they throw on. So we'll definitely hope for some really good results there. But that's a little side-by-side comparison for you. They are the same machine, as you all know from my other videos. Oh, I'm going to plug my antenna back in. So anyways, we'll be right back soon, and we'll drive it around the house and see if we can spin these tires off the rims, see how they hold up. Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, so glue's cured up. We're going to give this thing a test. Freshly charged battery. So we'll see if we shred the tires off the rims or if they stay together. But this is going to be our indoor test, and if it passes, well then we'll do the outdoor test, like I said, when weather permits. Now, doesn't that thing look nice with real tires on the rear? That's so sweet. Alright, so I'm going to hammer this thing. Ooh, a little stuck there. It's toy abuse, isn't that? Oh, it's good. Alright, I think that's enough. Let's inspect our tires. Things are looking good. Nothing's separating. That's good. Okay, let's try a balloon test. That'll really tell us some good news. Well, they don't really want a balloon, so that's kind of cool. It's going to be pretty solid there. And looks like things are hanging on. Good. I'm happy with that. It looks like JB Weld gets to stay in the tubes this time. So we'll have to definitely do our outdoor runs to see how the traction is, because on the floor, I mean, it's not the best. But certainly it looks good. It does have some good traction to it, but I mean, you're not going to expect to just launch all of a sudden. You know, I mean, there's a lot of torque in this thing, so. But what the heck, I'm happy. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to leave your comments and whatnot, and you know, we'll get to the next test when weather permits and see how it does outdoors with these tires. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.